Today I'm gonna show you how to build an CI/CD pipeline with integration test. So this is my current pipeline. So the shortcode from GitHub, and then I do unit test for a lambda function and API gateway. If the unit test pass, I build the CloudFormation template using CDK, and I deploy the API. It's just lambda back API, and then I call it the pre-production API. And then I do integration test to test the API endpoint. After integration test, if it passed, and then I deploy production API. So that's all. And now I make a new project and I show you how to do it. So let's come here, make a new project, new repository called CI CD pipeline demo. Okay. And then clone it. So here we init a new CDK project. We need to wait few seconds, I think 10 seconds. Okay, and we jump inside the project. Already in. What's that? I think no. Okay. So let me change the name for shorter name. And let me change this one to. So this is our main things. So let me focus on this first, how to make a pipeline, and then I add lambda, I add API gateway for application stack. But now focus on this main meat. Okay. Scope construct id strings and need an interface here. We need the when we connect to GitHub, we need in code star ID or connection ID between GitHub and AWS. Code star ID string. Okay. Let me check is that okay. So first is the we begin from how we're gonna connect to GitHub, right? Connect to GitHub. So call it GitHub connection, and then we have codebuild to do unit test lambda logic, and then codebuild to do integration test, and then CDK codebuild to build CDK stack, and then code deploy pre-product API, and then code deploy okay. This is a whole. So let me connect. Okay, let me check. Okay, code commit ID correct, and then we don't need actually we don't need artifact here, so just phrase this and then okay, that's it. Let me copy another one for because it's quite long, so it's similar. So let me import the so the next one is the code build, but for integration. So let's see. So the integration that is test the API endpoint. So what API endpoint to test, right? So I query the CloudFormation template, I query the pre-production stack, I get the API endpoint and I test the API endpoint. Actually, I just request and check the status code 200. Maybe in your application you do load test with the API endpoint or many more things. So this is it. And therefore I need a row of policies so that this code build can query, can read stacks information from CloudFormation. So this is why I need this row. And then I queries, I get the API endpoint, and then I do test on that API. So that's it. Now I do CDK build the project dot is the project name, and then environment, same thing. Build image Linux image not am Linux image, and then build spec. Okay, let me copy, so because it's copy the build spec. So it just install all the dependency for CDK, synthesize and output to this, and then upload all the templates.json to S3, and then code deploy can looking for those templates and deploy. That's it. So we have now we need, okay, so now we need the unit test action integration code build action and CDK build action. Let me show you. So it or prop do unit test, for example, the project unit test code build project. Let me copy the input, the sort, and the output. Okay, and then environment variables. Okay, so that is the build action. Similar for the code build, but integration test. Let me copy it. And CDK code build. and this one. Let me check deploy pre-product action. Cloud formation create update action. This one action name. We need to specify the template path. Let me copy the name. So it's, and then stack name, and then, so that's it. So basically it's gonna deploy and CloudFormation template, and this CloudFormation template generated from the codebuild, CDK codebuild. Let me copy and paste the other one, deploy product. Okay, and now finally we got the pipeline. We got stages. The first stage is connect to GitHub. Stage name GitHub connect. Action, sort action. And similar for other, I just copy. So as a stages, deploy pre-product. So let me fix it. Deploy product. Okay. So we have 1 stage, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stages. So this is our pipelines. Let me. So we need to make an new file and call it the application stack. And let me copy it. So the application stack already have that. It just deploy lambda function, integrate with API, and let me add a random number so it not conflict with my existing infrastructure. Let me check that. I have some example. I need to check some syntax. Okay, so simple it by and then I using it to the function name. Okay, the API name. Okay, so it will not conflicting with my existing things. I think it's a date.now. Let me check. Let me check. Can I? Number. ToString is method. I think it's okay. Okay. So we need to delete this. We need to pass the okay free product application new application stack and this one. Okay, let me copy the name from here. This name should match, so I gonna copy this is a product application stack, so okay, and this name should be here. The name should match, so sorry, and let me copy the connection ID to my GitHub pipeline. I copy the ID. Okay, correct. Okay. Let me double check the GitHub name and test. Okay. Okay, so now we need to create several folder for lambda, for unit test, for integration in handler lambda, unit test. We have the test lambda. Let me, is that here? Oh, let me check. Yeah, why is the file not show in here? So I have create lambda. So let me okay, now it show. Okay, let me copy the lambda. So it's very simple lambda function, very simple. Let me copy the that lambda logic. Okay, so let me check unit test. Unit test. Okay, and in the pipeline we need to check, yeah, this is unit test. Okay, okay, and submit. Okay, so this one I use Boto 3 CloudFormation client, and then I query the stack, the pre-production stacks, to get the API endpoint, and then I request to the API endpoint. I check the API endpoint works. That's it. I have to do that because before we deploy the pre-productions, before this stack deploy, there is no endpoint, right? So that's why. Okay, so now requirements. Let me think. We need another file. Requirements.text. Okay, let me copy. Okay, and we need okay, let's check our GitHub. Okay, so we get everything here: integration test, unit test, lambda, stack. Okay, okay, let's synthesize. Oh, lucky, no errors. So let's deploy it. Let's deploy the pipeline. No, I need to. I think I before deploy maybe I have an errors because the role here, maybe this role already exists. So let me the role name, because I worry that I already have that role and it gonna conflict. So makes sense for me. Okay, deploy it. Hopefully no errors because it requires many steps, so it's difficult to have no errors. So we can review our code why it deploying. So let's go here. Okay, we have some artifact to store the code, to store the templates, the short action, connect to GitHub, the code build project, install echo code commit, PyTest, unittest, test lambda logic, and then integration test, pip requirement, and inter test. Is that inter test? Yes, inter test. And then no artifact, and then CDK build, install CDK builds, and then upload to S3, upload templates to S3. Okay, code build action, inputs, outputs, integration, code build action, project name, inputs, no need outputs, CDK build, input output, deploy. Okay, deploy production. Okay, and then the pipeline. Okay, sort actions, unit test action, CDK build, deploy pre-product, integration test, deploy product. We can add here remove artifact bucket when destroy this stack. Okay, integration test, unit test. Okay, lambda index. Okay, I'm checking. Okay, okay, so hopefully we go to hopefully no errors. So it deploying. Wow, it's a creation fail. We got something wrong about policy something. Pipeline rows. This thing. Okay, okay, got it. This one not correct. This one need different. I need to okay. Let me cancel it and delete this one. So we got sorry, we got on one error. The connection RIN should be include region account and then the code star ID. I guess is create an, an S3 bucket, and it's not able to delete it, so I delete the bucket for it. Let me check pipeline this bucket. Sorry, I need to. Okay, now I'm gonna deploy again. Okay, hopefully this time no errors. It's difficult because it requires many steps and difficult to have zeros error here. Yes, let me check. Yeah. Main or master? Okay. Okay, this is our code pipeline demo requirements. Integration test, unit test. Okay. Okay, we have to wait. It takes several minutes. Let's look at my previous stack. So this is my I go to code pipeline to so I have already have an pipeline before. Yeah, and let's see the API endpoint. Yeah, you have two API endpoint, pre-product and product. Let's go and check the stage. Product book. Yeah, that is okay. And so still deploying. I think now we can see we have two pipelines. Not yet. Yeah, so now we have another pipeline. Yeah, so and it's running. It would take several minutes, and then you got the APIs, right? But basically that's it, and I think I finished now.